and I am making Chef AJ's licorice for Steven. He's coming home on Sunday. So it's pretty simple. So have a look here. First, I soaked dates all night, and here is my date paste. I just processed it in the food processor. And so now I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. And that is some ground up fennel seeds. And I just did those in my coffee grinder. I'm going to add those to the food processor. And last but not least, I'm going to put in some cocoa, some cacao, some raw cacao. Chef AJ uses carob, and I will use carob. I just need to get some. And I'm just using up my cacao. But it'll be good to get off the caffeine. So I'm just going to process this. Let me scrape the sides here. Get all this powder down into the mix. One more day and Stephen comes home. I'm so excited. It's a beautiful day today. So as soon as I get this done, I'm going to get outside, go for a ride. I did my grocery shopping yesterday. Although I need to look up the lemon rice because I know I'm going to need cauliflower. I don't know how I missed that. I might be running to the store for a cauliflower. Every little bit here. All right, let's try this again. Still got some on the bottom here. Get it so that it's nice and mixed. It's beginning to look a lot like licorice. Boy. All right. Let's do it one more time here. All right. There it is. So now I spread it on a Teflon sheet, and I think it's thick enough that I can put it on the flat one. Let's try it here. Now, Chef AJ had a nice press. You know, she made little licorices out of it, which I don't have, but I think I'm going to spread it out and then make it into little squares. And we'll see if that's good enough. Get out my bent knife. It made a bunch. She said it's 6 servings. Stephen loves licorice, and of course he hasn't had any for 5 years. So this will probably be pretty good. I'm going to use Chef AJ's trick, getting it off the blade. Looks pretty good. There we go. My golly, it tastes like licorice. Now, let's see if we can get this thinned out a little bit. Because it's got to dry for a lot of hours. And of course the edges tend to dry out faster than the middle. What do you think? All my concentration on getting this even. I think it would help to have the blade clean here. All right. So now I'm going to try to slice it so that it makes little squares of licorice. And I'd like to get it with little lines in it too, like licorice has. I've got this little device here. Where'd it go? You know, this thing for the spiralizer. Just make little licorice grooves, just like real licorice. It won't be perfect, but you get the idea. All right, and now, if we can make little grooves. I have little pieces of licorice. Not exactly even here. My first attempt. You got to start somewhere. We'll see if he likes this. And if he does, it's pretty darn easy to make. I mean, it's pretty much just dates. So he may balk at that. He's pretty careful about just sugar. We both are. But we do eat a lot of whole fruit. So, we'll go the other way. Make them little squares. Big squares. Maybe as it dries, I can bring them out a little bit more. Try to square this off a little bit here. All right. It's so wet now that I'm going to wait till it gets a little drier. So now the only thing left to do is to stick it in the dehydrator. So I will do that. So let's take it into the dehydrator. Last workout this morning for the 6 weeks. There we go. Oh, plug this in. Okay. All right, I'm going to start out with 10 hours. So, black licorice from Chef AJ. Oops, do I have some on me? I think I do. So, we'll look at it with the next step. Thanks for joining me today. I don't know if I have... Can you bake it in the oven? I don't know. I am dehydrating at 115. Is this Mona? Hi, Mona. I think it's Mona Bach. I think it's the 2 Monas today. Oh, turn up my volume. I don't know if I can. I'll try. My volume's all the way up. So maybe it's just I'm not close enough. Sorry. I hope you could hear enough. Doesn't say anything about can you bake it. But I'm going to dehydrate it for about 10 hours until it's dry enough to flip without tearing. And then I'm going to flip it and then dehydrate it another 18 to 24 hours. So you dehydrate it for a long time. But I will show you, I'll at least put pictures on Instagram of what it looks like in 10 hours and then at the end. All right. Have a good day, everybody.